Hello my dear friends, here's Mad Max again. Today I have a flashlight from Weltool, the M7. They sent a sample to me to introduce that flashlight and show the differences to other lights, because the specs does not say that's a very wowsing flashlight, because it has quite low lumens for modern flashlights. But it has its strengths, and let's find out what they are. Yeah, let's start with the box shot. Nice cardboard box with the address. There's a thank you note, a sticker what's inside, some address too. And let's look what we do find inside. There's a user manual provided in an Asian language. This is French. We do have another Asian language and of course English. And here is the specifications from the flashlight: 114 lumens in low and 335 in high. That doesn't sound very much, but you will see that's very nice. A warranty card and a letter from the CEO, from Dan Sang. You can hit pause if you want to read it now. Then we find a spare O-ring and the flashlight itself. Weltool M7, the Eyes of the Heaven General. It has a clip on it. Has, oops, put this aside. It's a single 18650 flashlight. It says also only 18650s to use. Back switch, the tail cap, no side switch. And there is an optical lens for the even beam distribution. We will see that a little bit later. If we open the tail cap, you hear no squeak or something, because it comes, let's focus, come on, here you are. It comes heavily looped. There is a big nice spring in the tail cap. There's also a spring down there on the driver, which allows a lot of cells to work. There is a 30Q unprotected, so it falls down the tube. But with the long springs, there's no rattle or something. It works nicely. Let's try a long battery like the Panasonics, the protected NCRs. You see that even sticks out on the battery tube, and of course doesn't rattle and just works. And for the testing, I like to use my protected IMA lens. So we can do it first. We have seen the specs is quite low. So let's try, come on, whoops, in DC. Let's measure the current. We have two modes. Starts with low in 0.3 and goes to high and consumes 1.24 amps. Then again starts in low 0.3 and high is 0.2, and there is nothing more. That's the complete user interface, and that's kind of nice, having a flashlight which, if you grab it, push the button, it's low, tap once, it's high. That's all. No blinkies, no use manual to learn, no whatever. Simple. And if you have a heavy work, you will usually like the simple tools that do their job. That's a forward clicky, so press forward, it clicks, then it's on. Backward is nothing else. do one short interruption, toggles high-low, click, and then it's off again. And it starts always in low. As said, that's nice. Yeah, I cannot see any production errors on my sample. So let's dim the lights and have a look on the beam of this flashlight. So the lights are dimmed and I fixed the exposure. And now you see, if I move the flashlight, the brightness on my objects does not really change compared with BLF A6, a reflector light. You have, if I move that, there is a hotspot. Brightness is changing over the area. There is reflections, exposure changes. And here, and remember that's 114 lumens, but they are spilled everywhere, so that's quite nice. And on high, it's more this. You see here in the edges, there's, I think the term is aberrations, color aberrations, where the light is bent too much from the lens. That's normal. And if you compare this with, there's a Torfire Sumi. Let's go up there a little bit more. You see the beam is not as round. There's reflections. If we zoom out, there's even more reflections. That's why the Weltool blackened the inside of the head. And if we have both flashlights on the same distance, you see there's a bigger spot because it has a wider angle here in the light distribution. Let's compare with that's a U-Torch S1 Mini that has also a lens. And this one gives us, okay, back to a lower medium level. So you see there's a square lens shape, reflections all around. The color aberration part is very big here in comparison. Let's try it that way so you see differences. Here's the size is quite small of the Mini, of course, but the light quality is a complete different story here. So let's try to switch that off. What was it? Yeah, press and hold. So let's go outside and have a look what the Weltool can do in the dark. First spot is again my porch. You see again, I wave around, gives you a very nice viewing angle. Here's the calibration and nearly same brightness in all the parts of the spot. Of course, the farther it goes, less bright it is. Switching too high does in fact illuminate down there to my garage, which are 30 meters. You see the tree, it's 20 meters from here, and with the bare eye I can easily see what's going on in my garden, and that's nice. So let's go to another spot. So location number 2, I think a lot of you guys know that also. The street right down there is the little tree. It's freezing cold. There's a little bit of ice in the air. So I see some flickering. So that's low, and again even brightness you see ground is frozen. This is high. Down there is a fence. That's 15 meters. So you can walk outside with the bare eyes and the night adaptation. It's quite nice. It gives a very wide range of sight in comparison. So you have only one hand free. Where is it? Here it is, in the other pocket. A GT Mini. Switch it on high. You see down there is the tree, maybe 50 meters. That's a complete different style. Try to aim it down there. Switch it off. Oops. And go back to the M7, also on